Hi, hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here for our 45-minute practice with a focus on our wrists and ankles, but of course including other stretches as well. So find your seat in the middle of your chair, feet flat on the ground, toes pointing forward, shoulders falling away from your ears, softening your face, your neck, unclenching your jaw. And on an inhale, gently lift your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, let them fall. And inhale, squeeze them up a little tighter. And release. And again, squeezing tightly, making fists this time. And release. Once more, squeezing tightly, making fists, squeezing your mouth. And release. Unclench your hands. Allow them to rest gently on your thighs. Notice the sensation of your shoulders falling away from your ears. And take a moment to find your breath. Deep inhales and slow, full exhales. On the inhale, maybe you feel your chest expand as your lungs fill with air. And on the exhale, gently draw your belly into your spine to push the air out. Breathing in and out of your nose if that's available. Feeling your feet firmly planted on the ground. Connecting to the balls of your big toes, balls of your pinky toes and your heels. Your legs are engaged. And your next exhale, lower your hands to your side. And inhale, reach your arms out in front of you and lift them up until they feel like they don't want to go any further. And exhale, coming down. We'll do that a few more times. Always practicing with the intention of being kind to ourselves, listening to your body. Remembering no pain, no pain. Taking the length of your inhale to lift up, and the length of your slow, full exhale to float down. So if for some reason your arms aren't going all the way up, then they're moving even slower. One more. Big stretch up. Slow, full exhale down. And with your hands at your side, give your hands a shake. Arms, your hands. And imagine you're shaking off whatever you need to let go of today. Even if you're going to take it right back, just shake it off. Maybe shake your arms up and shake them back down and coming to stillness. And on an inhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder and finish that inhale with your nose pointed towards the ceiling. And then exhale your left ear to your left shoulder and finish that exhale with your chin tucked into your chest. So slow, mindful neck rolls. Being aware of each of those 4 points. Tucking your chin into your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Nose towards the ceiling. Left ear to left shoulder and back. Chin to chest. And next time you tuck your chin into your chest, go the other direction. One deep inhale and slow, full exhale to make the circle. And tuck your chin into your chest and inhale, come back to neutral. And take a moment to notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. And let your hands fall to your side. And bring your arms out to the side, palms up, and bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And then we're going to roll our shoulders. Inhale, elbows coming up, maybe together. And exhale, down and back. Deep inhale. And slow, full exhale. On your next inhale, reverse the direction of those circles. And exhale, release. Gently shake out your arms. Bring your hands back to rest. And exhale, close your eyes. And then squeeze them tightly shut. And inhale, open them up. And bring your right thumb out in front of your nose. And on an inhale, keeping your nose in front of you, follow that thumb with your eyes as it comes out to the side. And then exhale, slowly follow it back. So a few more times. Deep inhale. And slow, full exhale back. And exhale back and lower that right thumb and then lift the left thumb up, same thing. Inhale, slowly follow the left thumb out to the side. And exhale, slowly follow it back. One more. And exhale back to the center and lower down. And then step back in your chair enough where you can lift up your legs and you don't feel like you're going to fall out. But still trying to sit up nice and straight. Okay? So extend your legs and your fingers. Just kind of wiggle your toes and your fingers a little bit. Maybe you're fully extended, arms long, legs long. Maybe your knees and your elbows are bent. Just find what works for you. The focus of this is on our ankles and our wrists. So you don't have to extend your legs. Okay, so now inhale, flex your toes towards your body and your fingers towards your body as well. And then point away. So inhale, flex, and exhale, point. Inhale, flex, and exhale, point. And next time you inhale up, we're going to wave from side to side. And then lower down for just a moment. Shake out your hands, tap your heels. And then bring them back up. And make some circles with your wrists and your ankles in one direction. Still breathing deeply and fully throughout this sequence. So you might be moving faster than you're breathing. Imagine that's you breathing deeply and fully through all the mad rush of your daily life. And go the other way. And lower down again. Shake out your hands, tap those heels. And now we're gonna come back up and we're gonna draw the alphabet with our wrists and our hands. So you can do cursive, lowercase, uppercase, whatever you wanna do. Okay, so just get started, going at your pace. I'm doing lowercase if you haven't noticed. It really doesn't matter. And whenever you finish, just gently roll your wrists from side to side and your ankles. Both ways. And lower down, shake out those wrists, tap the heels, come back so you're sitting where your feet are flat on the ground, you're in the middle of your chair. And bring your thumb in between your middle finger and your ring finger. And then make a little fist. And we're just gonna roll our wrists. Deep inhale, slow, full exhale. And go the other way. And then lower down. And we'll do a little breath practice to energize. I'm going to do the pursed lip breath today, also known as blowing out the birthday candles. So we take a deep inhale and then blow as if we're blowing out the candles on a cake. And we'll do that 3 times. You might imagine you're blowing the candles out on your next birthday cake. Deep inhale. Two more. And then come back to a neutral position. Allow your breath to return to normal. And take a moment to notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. And with your hands resting, Feet firmly planted. Again, find the balls of your big toes, the balls of your pinky, and your heels. And on an inhale, tilt forward just a little bit, lifting up your chest and your face. And on the exhale, draw your chin to your chest as you also draw your belly to your spine. So on the inhale, you're arching your back slightly. And on the exhale, you're rounding your back. I'll turn this way so you can see, but there's no one, you might arch more or less than I am. You might round more or less than I am. This is the perfect spot to remember the no pain principle. Inhale, feel your chest expand. Exhale, draw your belly into your spine. And on your next inhale, as you lift your chest and your face, exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Take a breath or two. And then gently lift up your right leg under your thigh. And we're going to make some circles with that hip. We're trying to sit up as straight as we can. So maybe they're big circles, maybe they're little. Maybe you're holding on with both hands, maybe with one, maybe with none. Go the other direction. And coming to stillness. Take that right leg, cross it over your left. Left foot is firmly planted. Left ankle is under your left knee. Inhale, imagine a string pulling the crown of your head up. And exhale there. And then perhaps lifting that right ankle onto your left thigh. If that's too much for your knee or your hip, you can stay here. If you stay here, you might open that right knee a little bit. We're going to fold forward is where we're heading here. So wherever you are, feel your sits bones firmly in the seat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hinge forward from your hips. So your back is relatively flat, shoulders away from your ears, neck is long. So that means you're neither looking at me, nor are you tucking your chin into your chest. Your right hand might be gently resting in that crease where your calf and your thigh meet. Your right toes might be flexing towards your right knee. A lot of mights here. So just finding what feels good. Where does the stretch feel nice for you? Pushing into that left foot, maybe lifting the left heel. Maybe you keep the left heel up. Maybe you lower it back down. Deep inhale, slow, full exhale. And exhale, lower that heel if it's still up. And inhale, slowly come all the way up. Exhale when you get there. And unwind that leg and give it a gentle kick a few times. And come to stillness. And then lift up the left leg and we'll make some circles with that hip. Always noticing if something feels different on one side than the other. Quite normal for that to happen. And go the other way. And you're trying to sit up as straight as you can. If you find yourself leaning back in your chair, then let those circles be a little smaller. And coming to stillness, cross the left leg over the right. Maybe lifting that left ankle onto your right thigh. Maybe not. Maybe on one side you lift, the other side you don't. Maybe one time you do this practice you lift, the next time you don't. It's all okay. Practicing kindness and self-acceptance here. Inhale, feel the crown of your head lifting up. And exhale, hinge from your hips. Relatively flat back, sitting evenly in your chair. Shoulders away from your ears, neck is long. Maybe that left hand is gently resting on your leg between where the crease of your calf and your thigh are. Left toes flexing towards your left knee. Pushing into that right foot. Maybe lifting the right heel. So whatever you're doing, breathing deeply and fully. And exhale, lower that heel if it's up. And inhale, slowly come up. Exhale when you get there. And then unwind that leg and give it a little kick. And coming to stillness. And then bringing your hands to your side, pushing into your left foot. Lift up your right heel. And then maybe you stay there, lifting your right heel. Maybe you lift your right foot. Maybe you partially extend that leg. Maybe you fully extend that leg. Explore with what feels okay. Pushing into the left foot, shoulders falling away from your ears. Deep inhales and slow, full exhales. And exhale, lower down, tap those heels a few times. And come to stillness, root into the right foot, lift the left heel, maybe the left foot, maybe extend that left leg. Sitting up nice and straight, shoulders away from your ears. Pushing into the right foot. And exhale, lower down, tap those heels again. And now we're to the part of the class where we're going to come to standing. You do not have to stand if you're not comfortable doing so. You can do everything we're going to do standing. You can also do it in your chair. Okay, so if you're going to come to standing, you're going to come up, come behind your chair. I'm going to not come behind my chair because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. But you come behind your chair so that your chair can support you. Okay? Okay, so bring your feet about shoulder distance apart. And you can do this seated as well. Bring your feet about the width of your chair. And then gently begin twisting from side to side. Allowing your hands to touch your body. Maybe you feel your back, like you got a chiropractic adjustment here. stillness. Then we're going to roll our hips. Just roll your hips from side to side. If you're seated for this, so just go in one direction. If you're seated for this, what you'd want to do is just roll your torso. You feel your hips, but you're moving the upper body, okay? So just keep rolling. This is an excellent thing to do if you're a walker. Nice to do this before and after walking. Bending your knees if you want to. Rolling just as much as feels good. And then go the other way. And then coming to stillness. Take a moment and notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. And then bringing your feet so they're about hip distance apart. And again, this can be done in your chair. Connecting those 3 points of each foot, firmly grounded. And on an inhale, lift up just your toes, keeping the balls of your feet on the ground. And exhale, lower the toes. So inhale, lift up the toes. And exhale, lower down. Once more. And exhale down. So now we're going to shift our weight. So on the inhale, shift the weight to the balls of your feet. And exhale, shift back to the heels of your feet. So your feet stay flat. You're just shifting your weight. In your chair, you'll find that you can probably tilt back a little further. So as you do this, notice the sensations in your legs. Notice the sensations in your core. And then exhale, come back to neutral. Relax your shoulders, relax your legs. And once again, find your feet firmly planted. And we'll inhale, shift to one side. And exhale to the other. So again, feet are flat on the floor. You're just shifting your weight. Noticing the sensations. Where are they now? Where can you feel them in your legs, ankles, core? And coming to stillness. Now we're going to shift our weight to the 4 corners as our body makes a circle. So shift your weight to the balls of your feet, to one edge, to the heels, to the other edge, and back to the balls. Inhale to come about halfway. And exhale to come back around to the balls of your feet. And go the other way. This is one of my favorite balance postures, balance movements. And it's effective even if you're seated in your chair, because you're strengthening your core muscles, and strengthening your feet, your ankles, your legs. And then come to stillness. Relax your shoulders. Shake off your legs. Shake your arms a little bit. And come to stillness. So now shift the weight into the left foot. So you're standing on both feet, but you can feel the weight in your left. And inhale, lift up your right heel. And exhale, slowly lower the right heel. And then inhale, lift up the left heel. And exhale, slowly lower that heel. So we're just going back and forth, moving very slowly. If you chose this class because you actually are having some issues with your ankles, you might want to just stay just like this. Inhale, lifting up the heel. Exhale, lowering down. And then if you'd like, whatever reason you came to this class, you could, on an inhale, lift up your foot. And exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up the other foot. And exhale, come down. So your chair is in front of you. You can hold on to it as much as you need to. If you're lifting up your foot, as you exhale to come down, slightly bend your knees. And one more time, each side. And then again, shake out your legs, shake your arms. Feels okay, you could either bounce on your heels a little bit. And come back to stillness. And come back to your seat. If you were standing up, come back to your seat. And once again, find yourself in the middle of the chair with your feet flat on the ground. And turn your palms so they're facing up. Relax your shoulders. And take your right index finger and close your right nostril. And take several deep inhales and slow, full exhales out of your left nostril. And of course, adjust the closure of the right nostril as you need to if you're experiencing any congestion. Next exhale, lower that right hand down and then bring the left index finger to close the left nostril. And do the same thing, breathing in and out of your right side. And lower the left hand and allow your breathing to return to normal. Noticing how your breath feels and how your body feels. And bring your hands to your side with your palms facing back. And on an exhale, hand tilt forward. Then inhale, lift your arms up behind you as you also lift your chest and your face, gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Pushing into those 3 points on each foot. Maybe you have a smile on your face. And exhale, release. And then come back so you're resting against the back of your chair. And bring your left ankle up if that's possible. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of rub around that ankle. So if you want to do it down here or here, we're just going to kind of rub around the ankle, squeezing it, rubbing wherever feels good. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Maybe using both hands, maybe just one. We did a lot with those ankles today, so give them a little love. And then come down. And then gently squeeze your right wrist. So just wrap your hand around, just gonna squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And then switch to the other side. And you're resting against the back of your chair. Bring your hands down. And then inhale, lift up your arms and your legs. Big stretch. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift them up. Make fists. Flex your toes towards your body. And exhale down. Once more, big stretch, make fists, flex your toes, squeeze your mouth. And release. And allow yourself to get as comfortable as you can in your chair. If you'd like, you could lie down on the floor at this point. always take this time to allow our bodies to rest, to relax, to absorb the movement. Soften the space between your eyebrows, your temples, your cheeks. Unclench your jaw. Soften your neck, your shoulders. Allow your hips to sink into the chair. Allow your feet to sink into the floor, the mat. Maybe letting the sides of your feet rest. Or maybe it feels better with your feet flat. Just play around. It's your rest, your body. Focus your attention on your ankles, releasing any tension you have there. And softening. And bring your attention to your wrists. Releasing tension there as much as you can. And with each of your next few exhales, allow your body to gently sink into the chair. And on your next inhale, make it a deep inhale through your nose. Perhaps the deepest breath you've taken today. And maybe hold it for a count or two at the top before sighing it out your mouth. And a couple more times like that. And gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then roll your wrists and your ankles gently in one direction. And then the other. And reach your arms up, nice big stretch. And maybe sway from side to side if that feels good in your body. And then bring your hands together, lower your feet, lower your hands to heart center. And take a moment of gratitude for the kindness and compassion that you showed yourself by taking this time to practice. And knowing that the kindness and compassion that you showed yourself will increase your capacity to be maybe just a little kinder and more compassionate with others. Thank Thank you for practicing with me, and let's go out and be the kindness, be the light. Thank you. Until next time.